I was listening to it prior to lyrics being posted. I thought he said ghosts.
Yeah, me too. And let me ask you a question. And I don't know
That's
how
a
much
funny bar, though.
I don't
That's
know
a
how
funny
much
bar
you
when you say
value Adam22's opinion, but he says Kendrick's just rapping. He says if you want to beat Drake, you're gonna have to come. You have to do some damage. Aubrey's still up. He says Drake has been attacked by near
hold
every
on.
big
Before
rapper.
anybody says anything, we have to look at who's saying that. That's somebody who probably doesn't have that much love for hip hop.
No, he's from the West Coast. Well, he has a
no, he's not.
He has a business that's on the West
but again,
Coast.
I just want to point out. Sometimes we try to reduce things to like things that the thing is already bigger than. Like we can't reduce this to just. We know this is a moment in time we're living in. We shouldn't try to make it seem like it's about who can make the better song right now. Because again, we know both of these niggas can make the best song. We want to know point for point. That's why I said this is going to be plagued by recency bias. But like point for point, we want to hear the shit. So like if niggas not chopping each other heads off, yeah, you can make the cool little song, but you know what I'm saying? Nigga responded. Now what? It's until the now what? You know what I'm saying? Like
okay,
it's cool
you gotta be more definitive about what you're saying for niggas that don't understand what you're saying by saying
okay. So for instance,
we want to hear the shit.
I
can't
stand when a nigga bring up like what song is better when at the same time like that is for me it's still the better song out of all of this shit overall. Granted, it's not his whole song, but again, it just moves the goalposts of the argument where like we know the shit's not over. We know both of these songs have yet to take a nigga head full off. The only thing is the pressure of the moment because the way Drake was talking and the fact that you dropped 2 songs, you can no longer tell me that like that isn't powerful. And you also can't tell me that it didn't make you feel a way if you dropped 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? Also, you clearly didn't chop this nigga head off because he responded when you was threatening him to drop with 2 songs. He dropped. Now we want to know what you gonna do. Are you gonna drop the shit you said you had waiting? Is it gonna be enough to kill this nigga? Because this nigga's still here. And if you don't, we're gonna be like, this is the second time you back down after saying you had some shit for niggas. Right or wrong?
Go ahead, Ack. Go ahead, Ack.
So if no one caught this, so by the way, Crooked I responded to me.
Gotta be like bro, like if it's not on repeat, like on some back-to-back shit, I don't know, man.
And by the way, Crooked I responded back to me, and this is what. Let me read a couple of his tweets. He says, okay. He starts off by saying, "I hope these rap media guys know they ain't getting the interview, so it's safe to be honest, safe space." He says, "I like the Kendrick record." By the way, Crooked I is from the West, so just be very clear about that. You know what I mean? I feel like West Coast is really choosing their side. They're rocking with the West. I like the Kendrick record. You have to really run it back a few times. It's layered. Teddy P intro was high level too. And then, you know, he at me after I said Drake up 1-0, round 2, let's go. He says, "Stop it, Ack." Then he says, "I be really having fun talking rap on here, but people take this shit too serious and typing with their muscles." He says the pacifier line was kind of cold when you think about the allegations. I'm gonna be honest with you, like it's kind of like disgusting that they're turning like this allegations shit into some. It's not a real thing. Drake does not like children, and he doesn't like young girls. Like this is like one of and I'm wondering, that got to be like super frustrating for him because it couldn't be further from the truth. Drake isn't trying to hang out with preteen or, you know, under 18 women, or he's not like attracted to them, but like now people have turned this into a thing. Anyway, he says text message and calls going crazy. They gonna mess around and unite the whole West Coast. See, that's another thing about this kind of beef, right? You have literally Drake fans who are now going against the whole coast. The whole coast is rallying behind Kendrick, not only just his fans. It feels like the whole coast feels like this is like a chance to, you know, I don't know what they think it's a chance to do, but they feel like this is a chance for us to, you know what I mean, turn up.
Tupac.
Because the West Coast fell off so bad, this is like the only chance to be relevant in the culture again. You know what I'm saying?
You're really stretching the truth, bro. You're really stretching the truth, bro.
Yo, and by the way, Crooked I also says, "I'm not looking for Drake to make a Nas record and Kendrick to make a Pac record. They making records that fit their artistry. Compton up 1. Yeah. Of course, he's from like LA. He's supposed to say that. He's supposed to say that, bro.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Okay, but Ack, in the same breath, if Kendrick came out after waiting 2-3 weeks to respond to push-ups and Taylor Made, and he came out with something that was below mid, let's keep it 100%, bro. Crooked I is enough of a lyricist to where he would be 100% honest about not fucking with it. Like niggas that fuck with Kendrick, bro. Like we have enough belief in him to want to believe he's gonna respond with something that has some bite to it. But if he fails, niggas is not finna go ahead and back some bullshit.
I think half of the people half of the people who are commenting on this, even myself, like I'm not that impressed by the record. And y'all could say whatever about like my facial expressions when I was playing it earlier. I'm actually just shocked he responded. I legitimately thought Kendrick, like, bro, Kendrick's not built like this. Pussy? Man, yes. I'm sorry, yes.
So you thought, okay, you genuinely thought, bro, and this is you we talking about.
Yes.
You very smart when it comes to this shit, bro.
I thought Kendrick was gonna respond on an album and basically do the same thing he did on the BT Cypher. Yo, look how I got these sensitive pussies like out of character, blah, 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 blah. This shows you a lot, but not really engaged because now they're engaged. You've dropped a solo song going at Drake, which means now we could drop another solo song going at you. If Kendrick could have just dropped an album next month, or shit in a couple hours, damn near, because apparently the rumor is going to drop in May, and then he could have just had a verse where he's like, yo, I got some, and people would have jacked it and said, oh shit, he's killing Drake. All he would have to say is, I got some of these sensitive niggas acting up in their feelings. They're acting like a bitch again. I did all that without even dropping a song, and people would have dick rolled Kendrick if you ask me.
No, absolutely not. You are being absolutely not.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
me as a fan of rap, bro, I'm telling you. And I to be real with you, in terms of
why I said that, y'all made a million excuses for why he didn't respond. Y'all were like, oh no, it's because Kanye jumped in. Oh nah, it's because there was too many niggas on the field.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. But you saying the same shit that you made excuses for.
No, I
so like nigga, if niggas want to say he didn't respond because Kanye dropped a remix to motherfucking Like That, right? You the same nigga to say on stream that, hey, Drake chose to hold it back a little bit because he was waiting for We Don't Trust You Too. Like, what the fuck is you like, bro? But you'll sit in the same breath and say that we making excuses for niggas and doing mental gymnastics, but you doing the same exact shit.
Okay. I got so tell me why Kendrick waited then. If you tell
wait. Oh, Akita.
Go ahead, Kyrie.
So, right. My thing is, if we're gonna be completely honest and fair about it, the nigga dropped 2 songs, and on Kendrick's reply, he responded to both of them in what, under 17 days, because the second team shit, like, are we count? When was your countdown from Taylor Made or from the other shit?
From push-ups. Now, I gave Kendrick credit. I did give Kendrick credit for responding, and I said it again. I personally didn't think he was gonna respond at all. I will admit that he responded quicker than Drake did, okay, initially. So his response is quicker than push-ups. That's no longer my concern because he's responded, all right? Now that he's responded, the time limit has been set. Everybody needs to respond under 17 days, including Drake. Drake needs to respond under 17 days, and the next Kendrick joint should be responded under 17 days. Let's keep it like that until the game is over. Again, I'm trying, like, y'all think that I'm making up different rules for Drake. I'm using the same rules. If Drake don't drop in 17 days, then I'll do a countdown until 17 days. If he don't drop in 17 days, we're now going to put Drake on literally, yo, the shot clock's about to expire and you're about to lose this battle. Because clearly this nigga must have dropped some song that you seemingly can't come up with a answer for, which means he won. But until then, no.
Okay. Now, what's your like the way Drake is texting you? What do you think his how soon he gonna respond for real?
Again, I haven't spoken. We haven't really spoken about it. Again, I just told him. I said, bro, yo, kill that. Like, that's basically what I said. I said, dust that, right? And just by his answer, which was just a smiling face emoji, I would imagine that means, bro, like, given what we've talked about before, you know I've been waiting for this. This is what I wanted. I dropped a song and literally sung at the end of the diss song, drop a 50. Yeah, he wanted this. So good. Let's see him now answer. Now, in my personal opinion, I think he should go for the juggler. No more warning shots. It's time for the juggler hit. Right?
What's a juggler though? That's the hard part to establish.
You need to tell us something about Kendrick we don't know. The mass public don't know.
Bro, Drake said it in his last song, in Push Ups, or one of those songs. He said he had some shit that nobody knew about. Some killer shit. He needs to come with that.
We want it right now. Right now.
Do you think?
I feel like the only. Go ahead.
Do you think the Kendrick addressing the Whitney thing is him getting in front of anything, or just debunking? Because I think that's important too. If niggas just saying females' names just to lie about it.
I think it was a good way for him to try to extinguish some of the narratives that Drake was going to do. If we think about Drake's history, first of all, we could do a poll on this, but even though we don't necessarily need to do a poll, y'all could just say yes or no. How many people in here believe that Drake had sex with Kim Kardashian? You guys can answer that question. Now,
can we get a poll?
If we listen to Kanye, he says they never had sex, but Drake has trumped it up to be in lyrics and alluded to it. That made it seem like he fucked Kanye's wife for years, right? So say Drake never fucked Kim K. Drake basically used a lie or alluded to a lie that people believed in terms of a storyline, and then basically looked at Kanye as some type of cuck or lesser than Drake because Drake fucked his wife. Do you get what I'm saying? That, Drake is diabolical to that level.
Yeah.
Do you think that works here though?
What do you mean?
I just don't. I just wonder.
No,
that's why.
All right, hold on. I said what I said because Kendrick was trying to extinguish it. He said, "You're lying. You're making up false narratives. You're a manipulator." I think if he didn't speak so openly about or try to tell people that Drake is lying, what Drake would have done was continue to play on this Whitney factor. Drake has always tortured his opponents by playing upon their woman or love interests. Look at Tyga. Hey, how about you act your age instead of your girl's age? Okay? Like when it comes to drama, he was talking about like he had rhymes that was about summer, and obviously it was Summer P that was in relation to drama. He was always trying to torture someone by, look, yo, I'm big, I'm in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan or whatever the case is, right? Playing off of Future's assistant, Tokyo. So that's one of Drake's major. Yo, I'm finna get at you, but I'm gonna get at you about a particular woman. Why did Meek start beefing with Drake? He shows up to a studio session saying, is Drake dissing me when he says the girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge?
And
know
and that's why
Drake's
I keep
MO.
saying I feel like Drake, the only thing that will really finish this completely is Drake doubling down at this. A nigga told us, like, oh, that's not what's going on. And you come back, no, nigga, that's really what's going on. That's the only thing. Because he done prepped it so much in that manner for us. Where like, what's the most effective thing in a culture conversation? Because it's not about who's better. It's not about what song. You know what I'm saying? It's like now it gets to a point where I ain't gonna lie. I believe that this will lead to maybe some offhanded violence or situations for niggas to continue to rap about it. Because at a certain point, we're gonna get to like, is it true or is it not true?
Yo, by the way, I feel like I have the strategy if you want to get at Drake, but I feel like even though I'm trying to call this beef as fairly as I can, and I think I'm kind of been pretty fair. Obviously, I want the boy to get the dub here, right? But I'm telling you, and I feel like these advice should not be free. I kid you not. If I'm Kendrick, if we're gonna get there and all the gloves are off, you know what I do? You know what I do? I'll tell you.
I'll get all the bitches that you got the ring around your necklace for to come.
No. A$AP Rocky had the right premise. He just didn't have the right rhymes. I take that premise and I fucking paint it. And I do what Pusha T did just way better. But I trump it. And again, this is rap battling. It doesn't always have to be the truth. Pusha T even lied while spilling some truth. Drake had a child. Was he a deadbeat playing border control? No. Or border patrol? No. But it sounded good. You know what I do if I'm Kendrick and it's all the gloves is off? You know what I do? I take A$AP Rocky's angle. Because I don't know if y'all knew, A$AP Rocky alluded to the fact that, yo, you know I fucked your baby mom before you did, right? You know the rumors was that allegedly Shorty was fucking with multiple rappers when Drake got her pregnant, right?
Yeah.
I take that angle.
Nigga had to get that DNA test, bro.
I take that angle and I torture Drake with it. And I put a little lie in. I sprinkle a little bit lies on it. Nigga, let's not act like when at that point you mentioning kids and everything. Yo.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You should probably do another DNA test. Listen, I heard shit got rocky when, like, I'm over here doing all type of shit. Nigga, it's beef. It's war. Fuck it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make some type of bars that niggas start looking at Drake and be like, yeah, how the baby come out like that? I don't know. Yeah, you do that, beef done. Over.
All right.
That's what
Kendrick again, yo, gang. Again, I think some of the bars that Kendrick had on there, I feel like alluded to a lot of shit, bro. That I think the common listener that I just not picking up, bro.
Yes. Like, bro.